Good day, learners. I am Mr. Magengenene. Today we'll be doing algebraic language. Did you know that language is not only limited to the spoken words? Mathematics is also a language. The language of mathematics is so universal that all countries in the world are able to use it to share knowledge. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to recognize and interpret rules or relationships represented in symbolic form, identify variables and constants in given formulae and equations, recognize and identify conventions for writing algebraic expressions, identify and classify like and unlike terms in algebraic expressions, recognize and identify coefficients and exponents in algebraic expressions. Our concept map on algebraic language, we will start with rules of writing, and then we'll look at coefficients and exponents, and then lastly we'll look at like and unlike terms. You should know how to solve and complete number sentences by inspection, and how to read flow diagrams with input and output values. Let's do some pre-knowledge practice. Number 1, identify the constant term and variable in the following algebraic expression, x plus 3. It's a binomial, it's a term that, an expression that has two terms, and we look at the first one. X is the variable and 3 is the constant. X is a variable because it can be represented by any number, and yet 3 is constant. It does not change throughout the expression. Let's look at the next question. Solve the following by inspection. Inspection means that you do not need to show a calculation. You need to reason with the statement and then write your answer. Let's look at the first part of it. X minus 3 equals to 7. A number unknown, when you subtract 3 from that number, you will get 7. What number is that? And that number would be 10. So our answer would be 10 is the number that is represented by x, because 10 minus 3 gives us 7. So x is represented by 10. The next one, 2x minus 3 equals to 7, which then says a certain number multiplied by 2, when you subtract 3 from that product, you should get 7. Now, how do we do that? By inspection. You then say there is a number when multiplied by x, it should, when you subtract 3, it would give us 7. Which number is that? That means for us to get 7 from that number, we would have to be multiplying 2 and 5, because 2 times 5 gives us 10, and then when we subtract 3 from that, we then get 7. So it would be 10 minus 3, which is 7. Therefore, our answer, we were only supposed to write x equals to 5. I'm writing this so that you are able to see it, where does it come from, and you are able to understand the workout therefore. But inspection means you just write the answer of the number that you have substituted x with. Let's move on to the next one. New words that we're going to use today. The first one is variable. And any symbol, which means any symbol which represents a quantity that changes. The next word is coefficient, and it means a number or numbers that multiply a variable in a term. And the next one is a phrase, constant term, a fixed value without any variable like 4 or negative 7. And then the next one is also a phrase, algebraic expression, which means a collection of terms separated by addition or subtraction signs. All right. For now, let's go for a break. I'll see you shortly.